Welcome back to Frontline News. I'm Sasha Lee Hamilton. It's now time for Frontline Business. Oil prices fell by 30% Monday after Saudi Arabia started a price war with Russia. Oil declined by the most since 1991 when Saudi Arabia slashed its selling prices and pledged to unleash its pent-up supply onto a market reeling from falling demand because of the coronavirus outbreak. More from Kerry-Ann Simpson.
Following the announcement by Saudi Arabia, Brent crude futures fell as much as $14.25 or 31.5% to $31.02 a barrel. This was the biggest percentage drop since January 17, 1991 at the start of the first Gulf War and the lowest since February 12, 2016. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude fell as much as $11.28 or 27.4% to $30 a barrel. Saudi Arabia, the world's biggest oil exporter, is attempting to punish Russia, the world's second largest producer, for balking on Friday at production cuts proposed by the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC. OPEC and other producers exported the cuts to stabilize falling prices caused by the economic fallout from the coronavirus outbreak. Two sources told Reuters Sunday that Saudi Arabia plans to boost crude output above 10 million barrels per day in April after the current supply deal between OPEC and Russia, known as OPEC Plus, expires at the end of this month. Kerry-Ann Simpson, Frontline Business.
And gold prices on Monday jumped past the $1,700 per ounce level for the first time since late 2012. The price was linked to the widening coronavirus outbreak and a plunge in crude oil, which hammered equities and sent investors scurrying for safe havens. President of the Private Sector Organization of Jamaica, PSOJ, Keith Duncan, says though Jamaica's poverty rate is low compared to previous years, the number is still too high. He was speaking at Expo 2020, put on by the Montego Bay Chamber of Commerce over the weekend.
As at 2017, our poverty was at 19.3% of our overall population. 19.3% of our overall population is about 600,000 people living in poverty.
He says Jamaica's statistics aren't far from those within the region.
Barbados was at 17%, and we are at 19%. Central America and the Caribbean and Latin America and the Caribbean is actually higher than Jamaica. Jamaica's poverty levels are coming from significantly higher to where we are today. It dipped down at about 17, went up to 19, but the trajectory is right.
Following last year's acquisition of the Signia Globe Financial Group, the Grace Kennedy Group is reporting plans to list the financial services subsidiary on the Barbados Stock Exchange in coming months. GK Group CEO Don Webby made the announcement last week at an investor briefing.
The merger with Signia and Globe has gone exceptionally well. The company is operating in a very profitable manner. Our expectations in terms of the merger is being met. Signia Globe is meeting all our expectations, and the company is operating at a very profitable level. Plans to list on the Barbados Stock Exchange, that is something that we're always looking at the Grace Kennedy Group, to see how to unlock or maximize shareholders' value. And that may, in fact, be one option to list Signia Financial Group on the Barbados Stock Exchange. Let me say this company also has Caribbean plans to expand outside of Barbados, so listing may be an attractive vehicle to utilize capital for expansion.
And Mr. Webby noted that GK's partnership with the Muson Group on the new health insurance company Canopy is delivering solid results and outperforming targets.
I can confirm that Canopy, our joint venture with the Muson Group of companies, is actually surpassing all our expectations in terms of performance. So you may ask, what are your expectations done in terms of performance? So we look at revenue growth, we look at operating performance, and we look at customer experience. All the numbers that I've been looking at, both historical and forward-looking, this company is performing exceptionally well, certainly beyond our expectations. So we are very happy. And Sean Scott, the managing director, has really rolled up his sleeves and he's out there trying to trying to do a good job and gain market share.
In Monday's trading session, the JSE Combined Index declined by 2,513 points to close at under 500,000 units. Overall market activity resulted from trading in 84 stocks, of which 11 advanced, 63 declined, and 7 traded firm. The Junior Market Index declined by 137 points to close at under 3,000 units. Stocks advanced for 1834 Investments, Caribbean Assurance Brokers, Caribbean Cement Company, Caribbean Flavors and Fragrances, and Carreras. Stocks declined for 138 Student Living, Access Financial Services, AMG Packaging and Paper Company, Barita Investments, and Berger Paints. Trading firm were Epley Caribbean Property Fund, Epley Limited, Everything Fresh, G West Corporation, and iCreate Limited. Mailpack Group Limited was the volume leader with 10.1 million units, followed by Sagicor Real Estate X Fund Limited with over 9.5 million units and Wigton Wind Farm Limited with over 9 million units. Now for the foreign exchange. Oil prices plunged to multi-year lows on Monday as tensions between Russia and Saudi Arabia escalate, sparking fears on the market that an all-out price war is imminent. Brent crude futures slid $9.10 to $36.19 a barrel. West Texas Intermediate WTI crude futures plunged $7.96 to $33.37 a barrel. And that's it for Frontline Business. I'm Sasha Lee Hamilton. Pleasant viewing.